Are you practicing to practice, or you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
What's coming? You on the way?
What's going on, family? Yes, sir. It's your boy. I'm back. Yeah. I got Uncle Steve one-on-one by himself, and he can't dodge that smoke tonight, y'all. I'm gonna give it to him. What? I've been holding him for 2 months. Let's see. Yeah, for 2 months. I haven't hosted in 2 months on Sunday. I got Uncle Steve where I want him at. And guess what, chat? Y'all can't help him. You can't help him like you helped him the other night when he was in the chat. I didn't even know he was in the chat till I watched the rerun early this morning. Yeah, y'all in there talking about get him up. Yeah, I got him tonight. I'm gonna hang him on that cross tonight. He gonna need Reverend Nelson tonight to take him down. It's Sunday. It's Easter Sunday. Will he rise? Will you be able to say, we know Jesus rose, but will Uncle Steve rise? I got him tonight all by myself. What's up, chat? Miami is in the building. What's going on, chat? Appreciate y'all tonight. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Will you do that for me? All right. Hey, I got to bring the man up of the hour, all right? Let me say hello to Patty Lee. What's going on? I love CC. Chad Griffin. What's going on? Michael Lockhart. Kimberly Wise Williams. Who else we got in here? Who else we got? Val Green is in the building. Appreciate it. Danny, what's going on, Mr. Miami? Don Adams is in the building. Joyful. Appreciate y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all. Kirby, Christine, what's up? Janice Pierce. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. Kimberly, AKA, is in the building. Lady of Elegance is in the building. Appreciate it. Mac Attack, ATL is in the building. Yeah. All right. I think I got everybody. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Miss Phyllis Smith is in the building. Red Lady, what's going on? Red Lady, what's going on? Appreciate y'all tonight. Hit the like button. Wayne Hood, my dog. Well, Wayne Hood is here. I'm ready now. I got somebody. I know one gonna be on the side. Everybody else, they gonna rock the Steve, but that's all right. Y'all gonna have to get him off the cross tonight. J Mac, what's up? Salute, salute to B Watts in the chat, $10 super chat. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Plan for Birdie, what's going on? Yeah, I got him to myself. Finna nail him to the cross. I got them penny nails. Yeah, I got them penny nails tonight. Yeah. You can run, but you can't hide. My dog, what's up? Happy Sunday to you, man. He done throwed up the X time, y'all. Okay, Marshall Lynn. Okay, Triple X. What's up, bro? You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? I can't hear you. All right. Let me see, can I remove you and bring you back? Once again, a little audio trouble. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Sports Talk with B Watts. Y'all do us a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Patrick Williams, what's going on, Patrick? Hey, if you got any question for Uncle Steve tonight, put it in a super chat. Put it in a super chat for Uncle Steve tonight if you got a question for Uncle Steve. All right? Y'all do that for us. All right? Can you hear me now, big dog? Can you talk?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Boy, you crispy. You crispy and clean. You crispy and clean.
We're going to get you crispy. Man, my day was fantastic. I have a great day. The weather's changing a little bit, but hey, life is good. What about you, B. Watts?
Same way, man. I finished painting early this morning. That That pollen ain't nothing to play with, bro. But we got that out the way, through with it. Now I can concentrate on another project. But had a great day today, man. Had a great day. Had a great day with the family. My daughters them came home from college. Then they went back. We went out to eat, went to church, went out to eat, and we here, bro. We here for Sports Talk with B. Watts in the chat. Let's get this thing going, man. Look here. Let's start off with, hey, you sent me a text explaining to me where the general manager, Andrew Berry of the Cleveland Browns, background and the history. Talk to us about the tweet, about the text.
Well, you know, everybody talks about Andrew Berry, and it's like he don't know what he's doing, and he's green, and he had a lot of failed draft boards. And then I went back and I said, well, let me do a little research on old Andrew to see what's going on. Hey, how you doing, Lady of Elegance? Hey, that's something to my face. But this is where I'm gonna take y'all. In the chat, please help me out in the chat. I'm gonna ask you a question, and please answer this for me if y'all don't mind, because I need y'all help. Name the organization that has drafted the best two organizations. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. They're the last two Super Bowl champs. Name the two organizations that draft the best in the NFL. And I'm giving you a hint. Please put out in the chat. To me, it's the last two Super Bowl winners. So please put that in the chat. When you put that in the chat, hopefully people put Seattle and the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, if you pick the Philadelphia Eagles and I looked at their talent that they have on their roster, I didn't know that Andrew Berry has a twin brother. And his twin brother is the vice president of football operations for the Philadelphia Eagles for the last 3 years. His twin brother also worked for Goldman Sachs for 14 years, in which he was the director of loans and trading. So people are like, well, how is that important? It's important because of this. If Andrew Berry has a resource that's close to him, his twin brother, you don't think that he's going to go to his twin brother? Have y'all noticed how Cleveland has picked up their drafts? You don't think he's going to go to his brother and speak with his brother and be like, hey, you know, what is your evaluation on this? What is your evaluation on this? Because that's a resource. That's what the good old boys do. The good old boys get on that phone. Hey, Bob, I know you guys don't have a top pick, but because you don't have a top pick, who you looking at? Because you don't have to worry about it. We're going to get it. How can we do this? So all I'm telling y'all is this one here. I have so much confidence in Andrew Berry, and it's not just because of his credibility. It's because of the resources that he has. He has family. I'm talking about a twin that looks just like, and his name is Adam. If you go in there and look at it, you're going to be like, God, twins. So all I'm telling you is this one here. You have to get nuggets out there. And I also looked at it, thank you. Look at that. Ain't that awesome? And I also looked at it this way. If you paid attention to the previous drafts, you knew that one just Andrew Berry. That was that baseball guy and the rest of them with that foolishness. So all I'm telling you is, we're in good hands when it comes to Andrew Berry and the Cleveland Browns. That's all. Back to you, B. Watts.
Yeah, all right. We're going to pick it back off there, Uncle Steve. Check this out, Uncle Steve. During this past season, when everything was going wrong, when you listen to the Cleveland media, Mary Kay, when you listen to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show on the show there with Bull and Jason Lord, they wanted Kevin Stefanski gone, but they also wanted the general manager, Andrew Berry, gone. So why didn't Jimmy Haslam get rid of Andrew Berry? He got rid of Paul DePodesta. He signed him back to baseball.
Mm-hmm.
He fired Kevin Stefanski. So why he didn't get rid of the general manager, Andrew Berry? He been with him 6 years.
Hey, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's about the money. You got to look at it. Now, I just told you his brother graduated from his brother. The young lady just told you they went to Princeton. And they went on the finance side of the house. So all I'm telling you is this one here. When you're looking at it, billionaires, let's go this way. Just because Jimmy is a billionaire don't mean he understands how to deal with NFL money. That's two different things. He did trucking and all that other kind of stuff to make his billions of dollars. The NFL's a total beast. You got to have a man that understands the little nuances when it comes to that budget, when it comes to the NFL, because they just told you, if you looked at a couple articles, because they didn't cut a person early, Batoni or something, that could cost them about $3 or $4 million. And that's how that thing works. It's big time money. And when you're dealing with this big time money, and this correlates to future income, you don't want to be in the red. And if you look at Cleveland, one thing Andrew Berry has done, and this is what saved Andrew Berry's job. I'm gonna tell you what really saved his job. Andrew Berry wasn't the one who picked for Deshaun Watson. I can guarantee if you pay, check it out, B-Watch. Listen to what I'm saying. Pay attention to what the owner said. The owner came out and said, "That's on me. We made a mistake on that one." Now that's the owner. You don't hear owners come out too well and say, we made a mistake on that, because Andrew Berry would have never gave him a guaranteed contract. That's the first thing. He would have never gave him. And if you pay attention to the way they say it, Andrew Berry is a good soldier. He went up there and he took the bullet for his boss. I might have not agreed with it, but when you say that's it, I'm gonna come in the fold, and I'm going to accept it. So he did a great job there. If you just pay attention to their actions, because if it would have been anybody else, I give an example, B. Watson. People are like, well, that makes no sense. Well, let me give you an example. The Tennessee Titans general manager went up there and he traded A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown went to Philadelphia, and Philadelphia played Tennessee, and A.J. Brown had over 200 and some yards, and he danced on Tennessee. The same week, what did they do to that general manager? They fired him.
Get your coat, and get on out
that door. So all I'm telling you is this one here. When owners feel like they have been embarrassed or disrespected, or the laugh of the NFL, or the laughing stock of the NFL, you know what's going to happen? They're going to get rid of you. And the person put up there the stadium, but the stadium is still money. that stadium doesn't generate money. They need Andrew is doing everything. The only thing the owners are doing is greasing people's pockets, because they have to grease people's pocket for the FAA. They got to grease the people's Cleveland pocket to get rid of old contracts they had with that old building that they had, to get that done, to get all of these doggone contractors and all of those things taken. They greasing pockets right now. Andrew is handling that money. And as long as Andrew handling the money and he knows where Hoffa is buried, he ain't going nowhere. Back to you, B-Watch.
All right, we're going to stay with Andrew Berry. All right, this whole season, Andrew Berry didn't bring back hardly none of those offensive lines from last year, right? He remodeling the offensive line. What grade would you give Andrew Berry for this past free agent pickups?
Well, I'm giving him a B+. I'm giving him a B+ because, to me, I always look at it this way. Are the people he picked up better than the ones who were there? And if we're looking at Cam Robinson, my grandmama better than that position. So I'm not. So we don't have to worry about that. We do not have to worry about that one. Now he did it. He definitely could have an A, but I'm saying B+ because with it, I'm waiting on the A to see what he does in the draft, because that's when you come up. When he goes, and something else y'all need to look at too, it's not finished yet. When they have the meeting with the owners and stuff like that, they're going to go and discuss, are we going to trade Marvin Harrison Jr.? Are we going to get that trade taken care of? Are we going to get that Heartline dude? So it's a receiver coming. It's a receiver or another offensive lineman coming because these people are looking now and they're looking at their books and they're like, man, I got to get rid of this player because when the time comes for a lot of players, they can't cut them now. They have to wait to June and they have to wait to July before they can make a lot of cuts. With that being said, I will tell you this one here. When they go to that owners meeting, they're going to discuss it. But let me tell you again, I love what he's done. I love what he's done. And I love the way they're versatile, they're young, and they're productive. Two of them were all pros. Three of them. Three of them. That Green was the defensive linebacker was an all pro. Yeah. That boy from Green Bay was an all pro, and that boy from the Chargers was an all pro. So I'm looking at it like, man, he hitting talent. And B, watch this. What makes it special is this one here. That 26, 27. You can't beat that. And the next thing I like is this, B, watch. I saw him come into the building, and each of them, the first thing they saw Juckins, because Juckins was in there working out. The first thing they said, young man, I like the way you run that ball. Yeah. And it's going to be a pleasure blocking for you, and I'm going to make some holes for you. So when you get a lineman start telling you that, oh, all I see is Shedeur sitting back there, play action. Oh, over the top, baby. So I'm just telling folks, Barry is cooking. Barry is cooking, and everybody else can go back. This is what the haters are going to say, because we got some people on this show, and they don't do nothing. But if I say yellow, they going to say green. If I say orange, they going to say red. So it don't make no difference. I don't know nothing. But with that being said, I will tell you this one here. I'd rather have Andrew Barry than a lot of those general managers, because this is what you don't see Andrew Barry doing. He didn't go in there and get one of them sorry quarterbacks and waste $15 or $20 million. Everybody suggests that's stupidity. He's this smart. Let me throw it to you this way, B-Was. If Andrew Barry fails if Shedeur Sanders goes out there and he's not successful, Andrew Barry still wins. You know why? What kind of draft pick would they get if Cleveland don't win a lot of games?
They can get a high draft pick and get them a quarterback.
What happens if Cleveland wins?
Shoot, they found their franchise quarterback.
It's a win. It's a win-win anywhere you go. And then what they have also now after next year, now your salary cap start looking good. Now that Deshaun money start easing off, so now you start getting money. So all I'm telling you is this one here. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want to. Keep believing Messi K, Jason Line, and Bull It. Y'all can keep believing. Y'all can keep doing that. I listened to him and I heard him and I do this here. And the first thing I said was this one here. I heard that before. I heard that before from people. And I'm not believing it. Back to you, B. Watts.
All right, check this out. Check this out, chat. Why don't Andrew Barry talk to the media like some other people was talking to the media? Why is Tony Grossi and Mary Kay guessing? Why they guessing now? They one way one day, the next day they another way. Sound like to me, ain't nobody in the building talking to him. Todd Monkeys ain't talking to him. You know Andrew Barry ain't talking to him. Hell, they didn't even know he was going to trade that number pick when they thought he was going to get Travis Hunter. They didn't even know. The only thing when it came out, everybody said, whoa! So why don't Andrew Barry talk to his own media?
Let's put it this way. Is it really his media? Or is it people who act like they're in his best interest? This is what I don't like is this one here. I wouldn't talk to them because they're not truthful. All they're doing is setting you up. They get you out there, they ask you stupid questions, and with those stupid questions go to this one here. Anything you say, now I'm gonna hold you to it. You said you're supposed to win 9 games. Come on, folks. We lost every offensive lineman we had. How are you going to win 9 games? We got a young quarterback. We have no talent over here. But you said, Andrew, so why would I speak to him? The next thing is this one here. If you want to get that media to change, you have to do something different. Andrew did talk to him previous years. He went out there and he would go out there and he'd speak to the media and everything else. But that don't get you nowhere. It doesn't get you nowhere, because what happens is this one here. Andrew might speak the way they speak, but he still ain't one of them. Any way you want to put it, Andrew is Andrew. And because of that, they're going to do what they do. I tell people all the time, it's just the truth. If you go and you live in this la-la world, America is a beautiful country. It's a great place to stay. But we have issues. People have their misconceptions, and people believe at certain times the NFL belongs to them. And that's not the case. You can't have everybody in the field, and then you tell the people in the field you can't come in the house. It don't work like that no more. Andrew running the house now. And because he's running the house, he done put them out in the field and they can't handle it. So Andrew, keep them in the field, tell them get them some some of that suntan lotion and keep it moving, baby. Back to you, B-Boy.
All right, Andrew Berry now. He done left one piece open. That's that left tackle. But he got the left guard. He got 3 on the left guard. It's going to be a competition for that spot. He got his center, a all-pro 3 years ago. He's got his right guard. He got his left tackle. Now it's the upcoming draft. It's in April. They got the 6th pick. They got a 24 pick. And they got a 39 pick. They got 3 picks in the top 40. Give Andrew some advice of what to do to make this team better for Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns in 2026.
If it's me and I'm looking at Andrew, he can go so many different ways. The first thing he can do, if he wanted to, he could go and say, hey, if he gets a great deal to get Marvin, that receiver from Arizona, if he gets a deal on that, make that trade. And that'll be an asset for Shedeur to open it up downfield. If he don't, he can go this way. You're going to have somebody in the draft that's going to see somebody at number 6, and they're going to be calling Cleveland, we're going to offer you this one here. If it's me and I'm Andrew Berry, I'm selling. I'm saying I'm trading and I'm trading down. But if he don't do that, B-Y, check this out. I hope you know. He already got his left tackle in house. That boy, Dwan something that got hurt after 4 games. That's their left. Yeah, that's their left tackle. So he got the left tackle in house. But what he has to do, he has to get his number 6, 7, and 8 person. People are saying Carnell Tate. I like Carnell Tate, but this is what hurts you as a franchise. If you are at the number 6 and you have a player that's a Hall of Fame player, regardless of what position they play, and you're trying to draft a player just to fit one position, that's bad football. And people like, what you mean by that? It's bad football. Hall of Famers win you championships. A player that just fits a position, they might get you to the playoffs. That's it. So all I'm saying is this one here. If I have the 6th pick, I'm doing 2 things, B-Watch. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, hey, who's on the board? I ask myself 2 questions. Who's the best player on the board? That's the first question I ask. And the next question I'm going to ask, will that person turn around my franchise for the next 10 years? If the answer is yes, and it's that boy Caleb Downs, I'm drafting Caleb Downs. And people are like, oh, that's crazy. Let me explain something to you. If my defense is all world, all that means is, how often will Shedeur Sanders get the ball back?
He should get more time back.
He should get the ball more time back. Not only that, he should get the ball back in good field position, because when you got athletes, all that, and they getting you the ball back, that turns into offense. When you got the right defensive players, the way Ed Reed and them played back in the day, you could do that, or you can be conservative. You can be conservative, and if it's me, I'm getting a left tackle. If it's me, I'm going to get the left tackle, because I can get 2 receivers with the 24th pick and with the 44th pick. I can get 2 receivers there. And then after that, I will start with another offensive lineman, and then I go with my tight end, and then I'll go with cornerback next, and then I'll go with my additional left tackle. You're right, Coach. You do need a left tackle, and that's what I would do with the 6th pick. Back to you, B-Watch.
Okay, all right. There's a big year coming up for Shedeur Sanders. There's a big year for him. If he can go through OTAs, minicamp, training camp, as the #1 quarterback going into the first game of the season, what should be Shedeur mindset of getting there?
His mindset should be this. If it's me and I'm Shedeur saying, my mindset is to get better. It is simple. Get better each and every day. Cut down on the mental mistakes as far as turnovers. I got to cut down on the turnovers. Next thing, I'm gonna look at this one here. And this is hard for Shedeur. I don't need the home run. Sometimes when you got a good defense, I don't need the home run. Look what and that goes with a good coach. A good coach is going to put you in a position in which we're going to run the ball. That's where it goes with even Marion. If you got a young quarterback, why are you throwing 40 times? Run the football, play action, then hit it up over the top. That helps you out all the time. And the next thing for Shedeur is this one here. Shedeur need to quit worrying about people saying he has to be great, B-Watts. I think that's the biggest problem. Y'all, everybody, he got to go out. No, he don't. He has to win, but he has to win in a matter of this here way, B-Watts. I don't lose the game right now.
Yeah.
He don't need to lose the game. He needs to come on there. I just need to make the smart football play. And if the smart football play is to hit the little string out the backfield to the running back and he only gets 3 yards and we punt, that's what you do. Don't go down there trying to look for no home run. Or the next thing is a couple things. He also need to look at ball security. Shedeur Sanders has a terrible job of holding that ball like it's a slushie in his hand, and he just be dangling it. A lot of coaches have already saw that. He has to protect that football, because if I'm the opposing coach, I want him to roll out right, because he's going to dangle that football, and they're going to teach players go after the ball, and you're going to get turnovers. So that's another thing I'll go with Shedeur. He needs to clean up his game. That's called clean up your game. When you get in the NFL and you're getting better, the good thing he can do, and I will tell anybody, is this one here. He has a coach that believes in it. He is now going to have that people, let me explain something to y'all. It's hard going to work when you know you got Judas all over the building. It's a people, put it in the chat. Please put 1 if I'm telling a lie. When you have been on a job and you know you got some Judas in there, and most of them over you are your bosses, put a 1 in the chat. Is it hard going in there? I don't care how much saved you are, because sometimes that save you like, I'm gonna be saved after I whoop them. Now, after I whoop them, I'm gonna ask for forgiveness, but I didn't had enough. So it's hard doing that. He did that. He did a great job, but it ain't nothing like going in there when you got somebody that love you and you that care about you like you care about them. And that's a beautiful thing. So I feel it for him. Shedeur Sanders, I'm happy for him. It gives him that mentality back. But even though they're going to give him a fair chance, it's Shedeur Sanders' job to take it. It's B-Watch, hear what I'm saying. I'm talking about take it. And that means he's the first one in, he's the last one out. He's getting his treatment. He ain't doing, hey, cut the commercials out too. 12, cut the commercials out. Get all your commercials now. When the season comes, don't do the commercials, because what they're gonna do, that's why he ain't doing this here, because cut all of that out. It's about football. The great ones concentrate on football and let everything else, because if your game is your game, the money flows from there. So that's all. Back to you, B-Watts.
So when I listen to the media, right, as a content creator, I have to listen to the media to see what's going on, because I'm not in the building. Whether it's a podcast, whether it's radio, TV, Twitter, Instagram, go online, Google it to get my information. But when I run across talk and things like, this is Shedeur shot, if he don't get it this year, it's over with. Why does Shedeur just get 1 year to prove himself when other quarterbacks, they get 2 or 3 years to prove themselves? According to Cleveland media, this is his shot, because they didn't do, Andrew Berry didn't do what they want him to do, get a quarterback from free agency. So why does Shedeur have to prove himself in 1 year?
Well, I like what you said. The first question I asked you, why are you listening to liars? You telling me about somebody lying. You talking about what they said. I don't listen to what they said because what they said is total lie. What did they tell us about Kenny Pickett? That he was Wilson Pickett on the guitar. What did they tell us about? What they tell us about My Little Pony? That he's the greatest computer you ever want to see. Now we realize that he done had a virus, a Y2K virus. Now, what did they say about my boy, the quarterback, old Joe? They all that now they call him Sleepy Joe. So I don't hear nothing they got to say. Y'all listen to them. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's go with Geno Smith.
Okay.
Geno Smith was so bad with the New York Jets, his linebacker broke his jaw because they got into it. When have you ever seen a team in which the starting quarterback gets his jaw broken by his own teammate? Now, that's how bad they was with Geno because of his arrogance and everything else. Now, Geno has gotten 15 different opportunities, and he's had some success. But my point being this one here, Shedeur Sanders creates his own opportunities. Let's go why he creates his own opportunity. This is what the problem with Shedeur Sanders is this one here. Shedeur Sanders don't need them, and they don't like that. Rich people, if you listen to them, they want. But check out the NFL. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. Where is the only place you saw black men come up there, get on the stage naked or with some drawers on, and they up there measuring them? They looking at their feet, they opening their mouth, looking at their teeth. They going around there to my how fast they run. They going there feeling on their muscles. Tell me tell me when in history did this ever happen before?
Shit, this sound like a plantation.
Hey, it sound like them jokers, they tell you when to run, how to run, when not to run. Because if you remember not so long ago, I tell people, and people like, yeah, it is. The only reason it is, now they paying the slaves a little bit more money. That's the only difference. They paying you a little bit more money, but you own nothing. You get some money, and they understand. 5 years, you're going to be broke. They already know it. In 5 years, those jokers are going to be broke. They know because you don't understand money. The majority of them in 5 years, they're going to be broke. So you can put it any kind of way you want to. That ain't no generational wealth when people are losing money 5 years after they get out the NFL. What's the generational wealth? It's a generational wealth because you'll look at certain women that were smart. They get their money. They gonna have money. Because they understand that this money got to last me forever. Keith Sweat. So with that being said, people can take it any way they want to. You're going to have some haters on it. Oh, that ain't the case. That ain't the case. I'll tell you what, when Massa say jump, and I put it this way, when Massa told them that they going to stand up and salute during the national anthem, what did they do? What did they do? You didn't see nobody. You didn't see no more kneeling and putting their knee down when they got rid of Kaepernick. Them owners put that foot on that neck, and you know what they did? Man, I ain't giving up this check. Hey, Magic City got to get their money, so I ain't giving this up. So it's still good money. I will say that, but I will tell you, the owners look at it totally different. Shedeur Sanders is a rich young African American, and he don't go in there scratching and itching, and he can talk his talk, and he has his confidence. And for a lot of people, they don't like that. They want you to come in there, a single parent home, in the ghetto, on food stamp. They love that story. Oh man, they sell like hotcakes. But when it come to Archie Manning, oh, the American family, oh, the granddad played in the NFL, his uncles played in the NFL, a two-family home. What a awesome. Let's eat some moon pies and everything else. That's what they love. When it's us, oh man, that's a story. They were in the ghetto. They was eating Vienna sausages and sardines, and that's the way it go. And we pulled them out. We pulled them out, Bob. Back to you, B. Watts.
Well, you crazy, what? You have a night, well, you own one tonight, well, you own one. Last one on Shedeur, and we're gonna move on. Now, hear me on this now. Hear me on this.
Mm-hmm.
The Cleveland Browns didn't address another quarterback. They said before, free agents. Andrew Berry done said it. The head coach done said it. Monty. Shedeur Sanders, Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel. And what's your take on this quarterback room? Do they need to add another one or just roll with what they got this year and let the chips fall where they may?
To me, B-Watch, you have to ask yourself, they did address quarterback. They looked at their quarterback room. They got 3 quarterbacks, and with those 3 quarterbacks, we got them under contract. Whether they work or not, it doesn't make a difference. If it don't work, we go to 2027 and we draft all quarterbacks, and they still gonna draft a quarterback that ain't half of Shedeur Sanders. You're gonna have Shedeur Sanders. You don't have a quarterback. You can name any quarterback right now coming back in college, and they ain't half of Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders, and let me put it to you, and somebody say I'm lying, I can take Shedeur Sanders and put on their team in college, and I can guarantee you Shedeur Sanders will win the Heisman Trophy or probably the whole shimbag, especially if you go to Texas. Send him to Texas if you want to. Send him to Texas if you want to. It'll be off this world. But with that being said, B-Watch, it is what it is. They address quarterback. And then I ask you this, B-Watch, they already got salary cap problems. Why would I bring another quarterback in there and spend $15 to $20 million on a position that we don't need? And people are like, yeah, they need a quarter. Yeah, they don't. Not for $15 to $20 million. Why would I spend that? Because that would get me this is what I'm going with, people. If you say you need football players, why am I getting a position in which I can only I need Shedeur Sanders and Dylan my little pony with as much practice as possible. They need as much reps as possible. They need all the reps. Lil Dylan and 2. I call him 2 because that's what he should get. And they should take care of that. That third quarterback is going to be second and third is going to be Deshaun and Dylan. And that's all you need. And if somebody get injured, now you'll go and get the guy who used to play with New England. You'll go pick him up for a couple biscuits and some hot cakes and some sausage, and you're good to go. But if you're going to, and this is something else I thought was crazy, B-Watch, why would I draft a quarterback again in the 3rd or 4th round? Those are starters. If you're drafting in the 3rd or 4th round, those people should be starting on your team, or immediately those should be players that's playing. And you cannot, as the Cleveland Browns, if Andrew Berry wastes picks on a useless Allard, all these other jokers. Allard ran out of Penn State, man. You couldn't even win at Penn State. Get out of here with these jokers. Oh, man. They'll tell you about anybody. Anybody but Shedeur Sanders, and Unc is telling them. That's what I got to tell him. Back to you, B-Watch.
Damn. Hey, want to thank Patrick Williams for the $2 super chat. Do you think Dylan will be traded for another quarterback, huh?
To me personally, I wouldn't trade Dylan. I say no. The only way I would trade Dylan, if Dylan came to me, came to the coach and say, hey, I want another opportunity. I want to go and get a fresh. If he did that, yes, I'd trade him. But other than that, no. Dylan is cheap. You done already been screwed. You done already. But you listen to Kevin Stefanski. Now, what I like what you said, brother, is this one here. Now, Kevin Stefanski, if he believed in Dylan the way he said he did, believed in him, I would trade him then. I would go to Atlanta. You the one wanted him. And if you want him this bad, bring him over to you, because now you have 3 left-hand quarterbacks, and all of them but one is midgets. Well, I don't want folks to get mad at little people. So with them being little people, they can have them put them together. You got a big quarterback, but you subtract them, you got 1/3. Back to you, B-Watch.
Well, you can, boy. Hey, want to thank Uncle Steve for his breakdown of the Shedeur Sanders and the new Cleveland Brown segment of Sports Talk with B-Watch. If you don't mind, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Don't forget to tune in Tuesday night to the Uncle Steve Show. The Uncle Steve Show will be Tuesday night, the Uncle Steve Show will be Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Please tune in to the live show. You know we always have a good time, all right? Well, we got to switch topics now and go over to, and let's talk about the Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. This is the time. I'm bringing out my nails and my hammers, and I'm finna nail this big dude to this cross, all right? So y'all, he gonna need some help after these 30 minutes. Well, I went over, so we got 20 minutes, all right? And the chat, here we go. Coach Prime held his first scrimmage, the black and gold scrimmage, on Friday. According to the video of Well Off Media, Coach Prime had two guys out there. I mean, he was serving them up. Now, I don't know what they did 2 weeks before that. I don't even know what they did that Thursday or that Wednesday. But from the tapes that I saw, Coach Prime got a wide receiver by the name of Cam Perry, who you said was going to be a starter. And I'm not going to go that far, but I'm here to tell you, if DeAndre Moore and JuJu Williams and Cuba 6 don't get healed up, boy, they got a dog right there barking in their yard. But before I go there, I want to talk about the quarterbacks. Now, I saw a quarterback out there. I'm going by what my eyes saw. I seen this dude in Colorado when Utah came to town. I saw that. He didn't look good. He didn't look good. Now, he left Utah to come to Colorado, and his name is Isaac Wilson. But before I get to Isaac Wilson, I want to talk about who I believe going to be the starter, and that's Julian Lewis. So far, to me, Julian Lewis has been outplayed so far from the tapes that I saw. Well, right before we came on, I had my notes, and I was listening to Buff Stampede. They had an old guy on that, Adam and this old guy. William Gardner.
I love me some William Gardner. Yeah.
He was talking about the competition, and he saying the same thing. He was saying the same thing that I've been saying. JuJu ain't got no dog in him. Now, when I look at JuJu, let me talk. I'm gonna get it to you, sir. I'm finna know. I'm gonna get it to you. He was saying the same thing I was saying. I think Julian Lewis is 2 years away. And William Gardner said he ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing to be the starter. It should be a competition. Whoever the best quarterback, Coach Prime should give him that opportunity to be the quarterback. But I just want to concentrate on Julian Lewis. Nobody else, because we're going to get to all three of them. When you look at JuJu Lewis, small sample size, what are the good things about Julian Lewis that you like, and name one thing that he need to work on? Now, the good things for me, I like his poise. I like his arm strength. I like he can get rid of the ball quickly. He got a quick release. He's accurate. And surprisingly, he can move his feet. He got a decent run game, can escape pressure. And the thing that he need to work on, I'm with William. He ain't got no dog in him. Even though he's young, I know he still should be, if you just look at it, he should be a freshman in college. But it's nothing major. I just think he's really immature right now, but he gonna continue to grow. Once again, ain't nobody gonna change my opinion. And I ain't trying to, I ain't gonna let nobody, I can see what I can see. He's still 2 years away, but I believe he's still gonna be the starting quarterback. I just believe that. Those are the things I see in Julian Lewis so far in a small sample size. Talk to me, huh?
Okay, I have to say this one here. Let me start with this one here. I agree with you in the fact that he's 2 years away from being able to carry a team on his own. I will agree on that one. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fact check you on this one here. William Gardner did not make that statement to say he didn't have dog in him. What happened was this one here, because I listened to the same thing. A person in the chat made a comment that he said the person in the chat made a comment that JuJu don't have no dog in him. And then William Gardner said this. He said, you can't make that assumption. You need to see JuJu. I let you talk. I let you talk.
I knew you gonna do this.
I let you talk.
No, sir. I'm hosting the show tonight. 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 I'm hosting this show tonight. Listen.
So I can't respond. I can't. You had your 7 minutes.
I got to fact check you.
I didn't finish.
I understand what you're saying in the chat, and I do have to agree with you.
No, he did not say that. He did not say that. No, he did not say that. No, he did not.
Okay, go. I can't convince you.
No, you're not, because your line is, you told me something about Mary Kay now. I ain't listening to what you got to say. I heard what I heard. This is what he said. He said, you won't be able to know right now because of this one here. He said, JuJu has been, he said, a dog. This is the analogy he said. You won't know if he's a dog unless once you kick that dog, how he responds. He said he needs to see how JuJu's going to respond to the competition. That's what he said. That's what he said.
He did say it, but before that,
that's what he said, Joe. Joe, you did say that, Joe. You did say that, Joe. That's what he said. That's what he said. Lean on me. That's what I'm talking right now, Joe. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. You said you gonna let me do it my way. That's what you're saying now.
You know what, Joe? You keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna leave your damn ass now. Go ahead.
Come on, let's go eat.
Okay.
You think you bad.
Hey, well, like I was saying, and I agree with him. JuJu should be he should be just coming to college, right? But he got a little experience last year. So he got time to grow. But I still don't think nobody in the quarterback room, unless Wilson continue to play like he playing. But we'll talk about that in a few minutes. We're talking about JuJu.
Let me go with a couple more points on JuJu, if you don't mind. I got a couple more points on JuJu. Let's go this one here. JuJu first year at Colorado was this one here. You put JuJu there. He's 17 years old. He's just getting there. The young man still should have been in high school. Period. You put him there with a 5-year senior when you did with K-Salt. K-Salt, JuJu respected him. JuJu said, hey, I think the difference is this one here. JuJu is a very respectful young man. He did what a lot of people do. Okay, I'm going to go on here. I'm going to compete. But if he goes and does this here, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to respect him because he's been in here this last year on trying to make it to get to the NFL. That's a respect thing. I get that. Now, this year's this one here, B-Watts. Understand this one here. Him and Dominique Ponder were real good friends.
True.
And when you lose, and he's 18, when you lose somebody that you've been that close with and he was mentoring you, I don't care who you are, that hurts. And y'all might think, oh man, this boy, the young man is 18 years old. And y'all talking about the starting quarterback, it's going to take him a little while. And this ain't no excuse. If you've lost somebody that you cared about, that you were really good friends, you're right beside him, you've been in that room with him every day, Ponder probably mentored him when it pertains to things going on in his life and stuff like that. You have to understand that hurts. That hurts big time. I'm not used as it, but that's life. And when you're dealing with the 18-year-old, you don't know how that person's going to respond. So I'll put that. And the third thing, I'll put this one here. I ain't listening to nothing the well-off media got to say because they blowing the hokey pokey on you. They showed us plenty of people that's balling, and then we come to turn out, golly, what was this? So they're not showing you all the plays. My point is this one here. And you can only go by what they show you. I get it, B-Wise. And what they're showing us Ike. They showing us Ike cooking. But one thing I will say with that, hell, when you got Cam Perry, it don't take much. Cam Perry's got 5 steps on him, and this is sometime with a boo on him. So if he giving Boo the business, who gonna stick with him? How you gonna put him on a bench when Cam done with him? What Q for 6 gonna do? All it does is everybody game elevate. And all I'm saying is this one here. I'm happy for Isaac. I'm happy for Isaac because of this one here.
We ain't got the Isaac.
But no. Okay. Well, let me go with JuJu.
Tell me something he need to work on. I know his strength.
Okay. This is what JuJu needs to work on. JuJu needs to work on his leadership. He has to start speaking up. You can't be. This is something JuJu. Hey, if a Colorado player hearing this one here, JuJu is hurt by this one here. Coach Prime is used to his son. Coach Prime is used to two getting in that thing and running the show. Two was grown, and what I mean by grown was this here. Two ran the show. Two would tell him this, and that. But Coach Prime do have to think about this one here. When Two was at Jackson State, he wasn't the same Two that was at Colorado. At Jackson State, they protected him. They protect him because they had a running back that was running for 1,400 yards. They had a couple running backs running for, each year they had a running back run for over 1,000 yards. So they protected him because they knew he wasn't ready to throw the ball 35 times a game. Now, when it came to his junior year, he was ready. And Coach Prime them need to do the same thing. Coach Prime is used to a certain type of way he wants a leader, and everybody is not that type of leader. And that's not a bad thing or a good thing. Coach Prime just going to have to open up. Everybody don't have to be no rah-rah, blah, blah, blah. Skip that. They don't have to be that. Wilson doing all that yah and hi. Good. But I got some stuff on him too. I'm going to cook on him. But I'm going to go back to JuJu. JuJu was also put in a bad position. JuJu was put out there with a team that gave up. He was put in the same position Shedeur was put in. You can roll your eyes all you want to. Shedeur was playing. Shedeur was playing with people that was. Shedeur was playing with people who was not in the NFL right now. The same thing goes with JuJu. JuJu was playing with people that quit. They quit. And you got a young man out there with a team that gave up and said, Uncle, they cashed their checks and they didn't want to play. He out there, he crying after a game, and everybody else on there talking about their tennis shoes and where they going out to party. So it's hard to play for a team that quit on their coach. So put it any way you want to. I don't care who you are. If Shedeur out there, when Shedeur first year, at the end of the season, when they quit on the team, then when they went to Washington State and it got trounced up there, when Shedeur now was sick and coach, it got trounced. So all I'm telling you, you can whistle Dixie if you want to, but I'm gonna tell you this right here. It's hard to be 17 years old playing with grown men, and these grown men, all they wanted was talking about money, girls, cars, and stuff like that. Last year, all you saw in they parking lot, oh, I got this car. Thank God well-off media ain't showing that stuff this year. Please don't show. I do not want to see nobody car. I don't want to see no necklace. I don't want to see no jewelry. I want to see none of it. Because if you ain't going to play, y'all lost me big time money last year. And if you ain't going to play, I don't want to see none of your money. Make me some money. That's what I'm talking about. Go out there and do what we paying y'all to do. Make us some money. But with JuJu, I'll put it to you this way. I'm happy with JuJu. He needs to be more vocal. He needs to step up. And JuJu needs to understand if Coach Marion is telling him this is what I expect, JuJu, you got to get out your shell, young man. That means you going in there cussing somebody out. You got to cuss them out, because I can tell you something right now, which really is kind of unfair. Isaac Wilson got a brother that's in the NFL. And when you got that kind of example as a brother who's in the NFL that you're following up with, it's pretty easy, because for him, it's an open book test. Young man, bruh, all you got to do is this, and this. He's seen it. JuJu ain't got that. JuJu better step up, because if he don't step up, Coach Prime is one of them coaches, man. I'm telling y'all, Coach Prime, the first two games, he'll do something crazy. He'll come out there and put first two quarters. He'll come out there and put Martin Luther the King out there, and then he'll put Trevor Woods out there. Then he'll put Ben Fennerset out there. Coach Prime might have. Sometimes I have to check his temperature. Coach, you do some stuff. I'm like, come on, man, don't start us this year with that. He'll put he put the one boy out there that ran the football, fumbled the first play. So I'm just saying, I done seen some crazy stuff, but that's gonna be on JuJu. JuJu got to step up, and if Coach Prime is asking, this is what he wants as a quarterback, JuJu, that's what you got to do. Back to you, B Watts.
All right. That's on JuJu. We threw it JuJu. We ain't got to bring him up no more tonight. All right. Let's go to the next quarterback, Isaac Wilson. Look at him, big dog. According to well-off media, the films that they releasing. Now, when I went to see Shedeur and Travis Hunter 2 years ago, Isaac Wilson was the quarterback out there at Colorado. Let me tell you something. You talking about a terrible quarterback. He was horrible. He was so bad, it didn't make no sense. But he came out and said in a video not too long ago, I'm the only quarterback that throw the touchdown on Travis Hunter. Coach Prime Heisman Trophy winner. That was 2 years ago he threw that touchdown. Now he done left. He'd have left Utah and came to Colorado. And guess what?
I put my money up.
Cheers. He left Utah. He coming up in your spot, JuJu. In your spot to get his stats up. Now, what have you seen so far from who I think gonna be quarterback too? The bag-up quarterback, Isaac Wilson. Now, he got experience. He got leadership. So far, he's accurate. And the players, they love him. They respond to him. They put the camera on this dude. He said, hey, he the one. He the one. He the one. He throw one pass. You can hear him in the background say, boy, I know he ain't going to do that again. He ain't finna do that again. He did it again. The Cam Perry. Touchdown. Referee. Touchdown. Every time you turn on well-off meter, ain't no need sitting on there with your head turned to the side and like you listen. I want your attention because I know you can't handle the truth. The referee, they doing this so much when he was out there. I said, dog. And when Coach Prime got him in the circle, he said, my dog, break him down. My dog, break him down. He ain't never did JuJu like that. They asked him about JuJu. He say he coming around the corner. But we ain't gonna go back on JuJu. I just want to throw that into the conversation so that you could hear me loud and clear. Isaac Wilson is pressing real hard for that QB1. And everybody on their own Twitter said, damn, somebody forgot to tell Isaac Wilson this JuJu team. What? Look at, oh, hell no. No, bro. Hey, if you a Colorado fan and if you want them to win, why wouldn't you want the best quarterback who's playing the best so far to lead this team? Talk to me, Uncle Steve. What have you seen so far from Isaac Wilson? I ain't talking about him when he was in Utah. I'm talking about since he's been in Colorado. Now, get off that cross.
Okay, this is what I'll say. I am so happy for Isaac Staub that he's doing a fantastic job. I am so happy. Good, get him off of here.
That ain't his name.
Get him off of here.
No, time out, man. Time out, bro. Time out.
What happened?
Time out, man. Time out, bro. Bro, stop doing that. That ain't his name is Isaac Wilson. His name ain't no Isaac Staub.
He is Isaac Staub. That's the same result. Same result. So he got the same number. He did the same results. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Isaac Staub, I will say, I am so happy that he's playing well.
He's a member of the team that you covering.
And we love him. Isaac Staub, you on that playing, that man is a Mormon, I think, and you up there playing all that brother, music.
All of y'all were talking about Staub was the man. He sat in the same room with Shedeur, he should be the quarterback. That crazy
No,
stuff.
no.
I ain't said I said some
okay,
people
you
in
ain't
the
never
chat
hit
was saying that.
Yeah, the people in the chat, all that Coach Prime with that about Martin Luther, all that mess. Got man, I was like, man, miss me with all that mess. I'm about football right now. Okay. But let me go off your star. He's number 16, and I remember Stobbs was 16. Patricia Williams, super
Well, you
chat.
know that.
Miss Patricia Patrick Williams. Hey, this is what I will say is this one here. I am so happy that not only we're gonna get the Sweetwyne too. I am so happy that Isaac Wilson is playing at the level he's playing. But I will tell you this one here. Cam Perry make a lot of people look good. Cam Perry beating people by 3 and 4 steps, and they are afraid of Cam Perry at this time. One thing I can say, Boo Carter gonna do well in the NFL as long as he keep his head straight. Because if you can stick with Cam Perry, you can play with anybody in the NFL, homeboy. But let's go back to your boy Isaac. Isaac is doing well. I think Coach Prime, Well Off Media is doing a fantastic job of hyping him up, which is good. The people in Colorado want to see that because they love to see a quarterback that looks like them up there doing that kind of thing. That's good. So I'm happy about that. And with Staub, let me go. No, with Wilson. Yeah, like I said, his brother played. Well, he ain't got a team right now, but he plays in the NFL, so he has an advantage when it pertains to that. But I will tell you this one here. Let me ask you this question: when was the last time Utah had a losing record?
Shoot.
I can tell you when Staub when Wilson was the quarterback in 2024, 2025. He was 2-5. In order,
I told you don't go back there. I told you he played that. I told you he wasn't no good.
In order to understand what he's gonna do in the future.
I'm not gonna let you do that. You don't call him out his name. You called the wrong name, and now you're trying to go back to the past. I'm not gonna let you do that, I'm asking you a question. About? Okay, let me rephrase the question. Rephrase the question.
Rephrase it.
No, put the cup down. Look at me when I talk to you. Look. Boy, you slick, boy. I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
Oh, come on.
Look at him.
Come on, Sherman. Come on. You gonna walk over, but you gonna limp back. Come on, Sherman.
Tell me what you saw since he been at Colorado from Isaac Wilson. And tell me something he needs to do better like you did JuJu. One thing he need to work on.
I think with his mobility, I think he's gonna have to work on that because I saw a few plays in which he was sacked, but they still let it go because you're not hitting the quarterback. Right. And he made some plays. So I think sometimes his mobility, even though he's mobile, he's gonna have to get out there a little quicker and make it smooth. Let me give him his props, though. Isaac Wilson, I'm going to tell you, what they have shown, Isaac Wilson is cooking. Not only is he cooking, players are excited to be out there with him. So I have to give it, and it's good for Colorado because if you got a quarterback that regardless of what all I want is for Colorado to be successful. I want Coach Prime to be successful. Even if JuJu on that bench, it doesn't make me a difference. If Isaac Wilson is the best quarterback out there, he need to be out there. And I have no argument about that. It's JuJu's job to sit his butt down. JuJu's job is what Nino Brown told Christopher Williams. Sit your $5 down before I make change. That's JuJu's job. And if JuJu don't tell him to sit his $5 to make change, that's on JuJu. That's on JuJu. And that's the clip. That's the clip I'm gonna show. Sit your $5.
I think Isaac Wilson done told JuJu that sit your $5 ass down.
And if JuJu sit down, then that's on him. Hey, then Isaac Wilson can say, I don't like you light skinned anyway. So it don't make no difference. So that's on JuJu. But
why you crazy,
Isaac
this joke crazy tonight, man. Man, what's in that cup, man? What's in that cup, Steve? I want the truth.
You something else. But with that being said, we're happy with Isaac Wilson. I think he's doing what he's supposed to do. And thank you, Wayne Hood. Let the best man play. And it don't make a difference what you're paying him. Let the best man play. And I'm happy. Isaac Wilson, Unc says kudos.
Let me get this one out before we go, Unc. When you look at the young one, him and JuJu the same age, Sweetwyne. Tell me something his strength and something he need to work on. I know we ain't seen that much, but whatever information that you got for me in the chat about the Sweetwyne.
Sweetwyne, what you like about Sweetwyne is his size. Boy, he's a big dude, man. He's physical. He's big. When it comes to that read option, that fits him perfectly. He's a quarterback that I will have to agree. Greg even said it on his. You need some packages for Sweetwyne. And I would have 4 games in which Sweetwyne is going to have packages. I only let him play 4 games because I wouldn't let him blow his eligibility. He'll only play 4 games. I'll do packages for 4 games for him. And with that being said, this is what he does well. With the RPO, when he does that and he pulls that ball and he runs out, you're not just hitting him. He's a big boy. He can move his mobility, and then he can option the ball out to track hawk and stuff like that. So that is awesome. What he has to learn is and something else I like about it, he gets the ball out quick. He gets the ball out. He gets the only thing is they're going to confuse him because he's young. They're going to show him some packages. And but that's just the more you play, the more you learn. But one thing I do like is this one here, B. Watts. With the receivers that CU have this year, you ain't got to worry about a lot of tight windows. You're going to have people open. And when you got people open the way they're going to be open, especially, the only thing I will say for Sweetwyne is this one here. Sweetwyne, when they had those big shots that and JuJu and Wilson, quit trying to be perfect. When somebody got somebody beat by 3 steps, don't overthrow them. Please don't overthrow. I'd rather you underthrow them and get the penalty or get the catch and the overthrow them, because those are things they need to work on. But I like Sweetwyne. Sweetwyne family should be happy that they've done it right by their son. Their son coming in his first year, and he looked like the stage ain't too big for him. So that's what I like about him. He don't look like the stage too big. So when you see a person like Sweetwyne, but Sweetwyne got an advantage that JuJu didn't have. You gave JuJu Schumer. Sweetwyne, and you can say whatever you want to.
No, bro, don't do that, bro. He gone, man. Let him rest, man.
No. Schumer remind me of 12 Years a Slave. You still got to give him some lashes. I'm still gonna give him some lashes. He's a good man, but a good man need lashes too. Get him 7 more lashes, and then I'll be done with it. But Sweetwyne had the opportunity to be with a coach that meets his skill set. And JuJu didn't have that last year because those bubble screens and stuff, that didn't help JuJu. That didn't help him at all. So I'll just put it that way. But Schumer's an awesome guy. He still gets 7 lashes, but we'll keep it moving. Back to you, B. Watts.
All right, I appreciate it. I want to thank Uncle Steve tonight, man. I'm telling you, man, this dude don't crack me up. I know I'm going to watch this thing. I'm going to watch this show twice, back to back, till we get off, man. Yeah. We here. She said, she heard, she said, he sure will. She said, I ain't never come in the house and see somebody watching themselves all the time.
Boy, you something else, boy.
I tell her, I said, I gotta listen to see what Steve say, cause you know Steve would come back and try to pull one on me. I said, hey, I remember when you said this guy.
Hey, you better go back and listen to what William Gardner said. Patrick
Williams done told you in the chat, said, no, Steve, I'm with B. Watt. That's what he said. But anyway, we want to thank
tell him thank you.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to Sports Talk with B. Watts with Uncle Steve. Don't forget about Tuesday night, Uncle Steve show. man, we're gonna pick right where we left off. I promise we are. But once again, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Sometime this month or next month, we got to get Miss Phyllis Smith and the latest night, get them back going for one night. I'll check with her, seeing when she are free, so we can get her back. It's during the all seasons and see what they have to say about the whole situation too. But once again, when it all come down to it, I just want Colorado to win and make the best player win, which I think JuJu and Lewis will be the starting quarterback. But so far, he's been outplayed according to well-off media so far. But once again, get your last word and we out of here.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. B-Watch going to pull his Isaac Wilson thing before we end this. I already know what he going to do. B-Watch slick. He's slick as all. He going to put the brother music up there and he, waka, flocka, waka, flocka. So God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. Still keep great and make sure y'all continue to support, watch, subscribe, like, and also this one here. Hit that like button. B-Watch, it's always a pleasure. But homeboy, I'm going to rise in 3 days. God bless you. Have a good night. See you later, man.
Nah, bro. Nah, you got there to that crowd tonight, man.
Three.
Waka, flocka, flame, waka, flocka, flame, waka, flocka, flame, waka, flocka. I put my money up. Cheers.
I'm gone. Who cares? Be that fucking man. I'm gone. I'm gone. Let's go. Show your why.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's turn up.
Is it another one?
Hey, he had a day.
Hey, pipe it down. Hey, protect yourselves, love yourselves, and keep getting better every day. This is not no break. Hey, family, family, 3, 1, 2, 3, family.
D, you see that boy? He that one. Point the camera at that boy. He that one. He that one. On my mama, he that one. You know I'm on that. No, I'm on that. What the word?
Blurfest.
Waka, flocka, flame, waka, flocka, flame, waka, flocka, flame, waka, flocka, flame. I put my money up. Cheers.